Good morning and welcome back to RoyOnRescue. I received some information about an EMS personnel that was actually struck and killed on the roadside while actually providing care. It happens all across the United States, all around the world actually, and so it's not unique just to Michigan, but I really wanted to take a moment to talk about this, not only because it's always a good thing to talk about and to be aware of as rescuers, but that this is not isolated really just to professional rescuers. This could include bystanders who see an accident or come to the aid of another person and simply try to help and become a victim themselves as a result of it. It went from about 60 to 55 degrees down to about it's saying 39 degrees right now. So it's cold, and with the bad weather, we're actually expecting slushy, snowy conditions a little bit later today. All of these conditions start to add up to even more problems when you're talking about hazards on the roadside when trying to help other people. And I really wanted to just kind of diagram some ways to help you to stay safer, whether you're a lay rescuer as a Good Samaritan trying to help, or even are a professional rescuer. And that's always being aware of your situation. One of the things that we make sure of as professional rescuers is that we ensure that the scene is safe prior to ever even going into the scene. And that's vital, because if the scene isn't safe and we become a victim ourselves, we're simply going to become another patient, not another rescuer, and not be able to offer good. So doing a scene assessment, making sure we're confident that the environment is secure and safe and that we can actually rescue without becoming a victim ourselves is essential, and the essential first step to any rescue in any situation. Secondly, while we've activated emergency medical services, or we are emergency medical services, I think that whenever we talk about barricading in front of, if you will, a rescue scene, I know in this area we had fire departments who did a really great job of trying to park their fire engines far enough in front of the actual scene itself as to create a barricade, if you will, to protect us while we were extricating and treating patients while still on scene. If that's not capable, remember rapid extrication, rapid load and go situations are sometimes warranted even when the patient's condition doesn't warrant it, based on an unsafe environment. And again, getting that patient into a secure, safe situation, getting the whole rescue team cleared off the scene as fast as possible is essential to a safe closure to a rescue. On the side of being a layperson and getting involved, one of the key essential points I want to make here is never endanger your family or loved ones or passengers as a result of trying to rescue and help another person. Parking your family or your loved ones or your friends or your passengers in harm's way while you go to try to offer aid is complicating the problem. It's not helping. So if you can't park in a safe environment well out of the way of other potential trauma, then it's probably going to be better for you to activate emergency medical services, call 911, and then leave that scene and environment. So again, assessing an environment, assessing a scene, making sure the scene is safe, making sure the scene is stable enough to actually go into it and offer aid is the number one priority of any rescuer, both professional and lay, in trying to help. I hope this helps. It's 101 of rescue, and sometimes in professional rescue, it's almost unavoidable. We can oftentimes get into bad situations. I know I've had vehicles spin out and literally go into medians beside us while rescuing another patient, even though we had state police and fire and lights and all kinds of precautions. It can still happen, and unfortunately that is what happened to this rescuer. Our prayers and our condolences are with the survivors and the family as they mourn the loss of this true rescuer who was trying to give aid and his life was taken. Be safe out there, take care, and until next time, bye-bye.
Look out, lady!
Watch out! Watch out, Bill. Watch out, Bill.